This report makes for pretty disturbing reading. So more than 500 cases in 90 odd days. That's almost 6 incidents of sexual abuse a day in aged care.
Yes, and it's good that we do have the Serious Incident Response Scheme, because it is starting to shine a light on what is a really complex but a topic that we need to deal with really sensitively. We don't want people to be concerned, but we actually want to take action about this to actually make sure that people are well resourced and know how to deal with this issue.
So what does this latest data tell us about the prevalence of incidents like this in aged care now compared to, say, what the time period was that the Royal Commission was looking at?
The figures, I suppose, but from that last quarter of 2021 are really showing a similar level of reports that are coming in. Now, we think it's possibly underreported because people are not sure of how to deal with this issue. So partly what we want to do is take action to tell people it is okay to report. We want people to be responding to this, to providing sensitive supports, to understand how to do investigations in this area and how to prevent this in the future as well.
So almost 6 incidents a day could be an underreporting of the amount of incidents?
It could be, and we're having some new data come out shortly from the Aged Care Quality and Safety Commission, and it's important that aged care staff know what to do in this area, but also families and residents themselves, because we want to balance their rights, the rights to live in a safe environment, the rights to live their life, but to do that and know that they can live that in a safe area.
Have attitudes around these incidents changed about whether they're being investigated or dismissed because the alleged victims, they might have dementia?
One of the concerns was a report from KPMG that looked at the attitude of staff, and unfortunately staff were saying they didn't see that this would have an impact because someone has dementia so they don't remember. That's a myth. People are impacted by this sort of abuse, and we need to call it out. We need to deal with it sensitively in a trauma-informed way, but it does have an impact. And this is what this Ready to Listen project is about, is trying to give people the skills and resources to know it does have an impact and we can manage this and support people sensitively.
Who is carrying out these assaults? Because people would assume that it's staff on residents, but could it be residents on residents or residents on staff?
Yeah, so there is a mix, and yes, when we've got about half of our residents with dementia, there is cases where it is a resident on resident, and some cases where it's staff as well. The important thing is that we investigate it and we look at what can be done to prevent it. We listen to the person and we respect and trust when they're reporting that to us, that this has occurred.
Yeah, and so when you say that they're investigated, do police take these reports seriously?
I think at the moment we need to do some more work with the state and territories with their police units. It probably is a bit dismissed to say, well, it didn't have an impact. We need police to understand that, as with child sexual assault, with sexual abuse with women, this needs to be listened to. We need to trust the person who's bringing the report forward. We need to investigate it properly. Sexual assault services need to be there for older people as well. You don't check your rights at the door when you go into aged care. You need the same level of services and supports.
These are such sensitive issues. What are families of residents telling you?
They are, and I think that what we need to do here is balance the rights of people to live their lives, to actually have respected relationships as well, but families want to know that people are safe, and we can do that.